Greetings, Sagittarius. Welcome to Muse and Magic 1111. Thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another deep dive into your tarot journey. My name is Aisha. I'm reading to you from Bay Area, California. I am your local spiritual advisor, Muse, holistic healer, workshop facilitator, author, homeschool mom, and so much more. Let's just get into it. General energy surrounding you right now, Sagittarius. There is a woman who is relevant in your life right now. This is someone who you have a relationship with or some type of dealings with. But this is a dark-haired woman. Okay? This woman is someone who represents some type of a final straw here or a limit, or maybe just overwhelms you. Okay? This is the karma card. This is about reaping what you sow. Okay? But right beneath this is a clarifier is, some type of a commitment situation. So maybe there is something that you committed to, a promise that you didn't keep, okay? Or some type of, this could have to do with marriage or fidelity, okay? For some, if you're in a relationship, but for some of you, this is about commitment, meaning committed to, I almost want to say that your word is impeccable. Things that you've committed to verbally or things that you've promised to do that you committed to with a promise, you basically, maybe you haven't been keeping those promises. Maybe your word hasn't been impeccable. So again, just know that you reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. There is still karma. Your words are a contract, okay? So if you say you're going to do something, you say you're going to pay something off, you say you're going to, give someone, you say that you're going to, do a favor for someone or whatever that it may be. There's so many ways that could roll out. Just be sure to keep your word, okay? Yeah. So, your family wishes come true. What does this have to do with? Possibly some type of, possibly, some type of a person in your life or situation. I want to say a person. This could also be a fair complected, fair complexion, dark haired person in your life. This could be a youthful person, a young person in your life. This may be someone that's very beautiful, but somehow your family wishes do come true. Okay, this leaves you feeling very graceful, very kind-hearted, or maybe this person is very graceful with you or kind-hearted towards you. Okay. Just take that how it resonates. This is also a situation or time where there's something that's going out of your life. Someone is going out of your life. This is the end of some type of a situation. But somehow this brings peace here, balance, friendship, okay? Or this could be some type of a situation, some person that represents that for you that may be currently leaving your life, or maybe you feel like you've been left behind or that you've left it behind or something like that, okay? But there is some type of an alarm here, advice from a friend. This is a dog barking. Dogs are very loyal. You know what I'm saying? They alarm you. They tell you things that you need to know. You can tell by their different barks if someone is, coming to the door or coming around your house or in your personal space. That you don't know, an unfamiliar somebody. They'll let you know when they have to go out. Excuse me, guys, it's late, but I got to get these messages out. Yeah, they just tell you, and they tell you when a person is, they can even tell you when a person just is not to be trusted. You know how your dog just won't stop barking at somebody? They like, oh, nah, we not cool on this person. we not, they're not it. And so, this is again some type of a advice from someone close, a friend. This could have to do with this, either of these situations that are brought up here. This woman, dark haired woman, But it can also have a lot to do with the fact that there is someone who's leaving your life. Someone, maybe there's this peaceful balance of friendship here, or who represents that or who brings that when they exit your life. Just take it how it resonates, because it's a little bit jibber jabbery right now. Okay. But again, this is definitely, or maybe you're seeking or going to have to get advice from someone because of these current transitions that are happening, or current energies. Okay. Um, and then there's a card of resistance. So yeah, this is, oh, okay. Well, maybe this advice from a friend may be about a secret admirer or some type of situation like that. A secret admirer, but this is a card of resistance, and I feel like there's someone who, for some of you, who actually is admiring you that you know of, or admiring you from a distance. Someone who probably has been very flirtatious with you, or trying to let it be known that they admire you, or attempting to let it be known, or something like that. But there's some resistance around here. This person could be a little timid, um, or maybe you are, somebody here is, um, somebody here is just suppressing, suppressing their feelings or something like that. Okay. Suppressing themselves and how they feel from coming forward. All right. Um, yeah, somebody is resisting, and this could be because of pride, ego, arrogance, stubbornness. Take it how it resonates. And that could be you, Sag. Those are some of your traits: pride, ego, arrogance, stubbornness. Again, I've been doing these astrological reads lately for which I'm on right now, just as a conversation. Even though it's a reading, we're still talking. And I keep saying my disclaimer is that, I'm not a yes person, yes, 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 and fluff, fluff, fluff. When I read, I'm going to give you whatever spirit gives me. And sometimes, um, it has to be straight, no chaser. I'm not here to just give you all the good stuff. If there's something that's painful coming up, something that needs to be healed, or something that you may, it might strike a nerve. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that trusted friend, like that dog barking, who's going to come and tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you need to know that. You know, you need to know, when you're in your ego. You need to know when you're not acting very wisely. Someone has to tell you that. Everyone can't be yes, yes, yes cheerleader in your life. You know what I'm saying? And that's for your own good, for your own growth, right? So yeah, so there's memories here. Someone is reminiscing about or dwelling on something that's bittersweet. Okay, so maybe you've been dwelling on certain memories or reminiscing, Sag, and it's bittersweet. You know, um, there is something here about some chemistry, some type of attraction or a spark or passion. So maybe this reminiscing is about a situation or an attraction or something, right? Or someone you're attracted to, someone that you feel like there is chemistry with, but there's frozenness here. There's no words. This is stonewall. Someone has stonewalled you. You've stonewalled them. They've silenced you. You've silenced them. Take it how it resonates. But this is a situation that has caused distance or has been in separation, right? There's space here, there's blockage, okay? However, there's some type of troubling, shocking, something shocking is happening or has happened. It's caused a little bit of turmoil, or something shocking happened, which means, there was trouble in paradise, or I don't know, or it was just something that was just troubling and unexpected, okay? This shattered something. If someone feels brokenhearted, maybe this is you, Sag. It could be cross watchers. It could be your person. But someone felt shattered, brokenhearted, destroyed. Okay. Um, yeah. And so there was this, hot and cold type of thing going on, or either just, you know, someone was just very conflicted. And I feel like this is your energy. I keep saying someone's Sag, but I feel like this is your energy. But again, take it how it resonates. This could be masculine or feminine. Okay. Again, take it how it resonates. You know what side of this you were on. if this is for you. But this is decisions, 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 hot and cold, back and forth, multiple choices. But somebody was left very conflicted here. And you know, with a clear headspace, maybe that's where you are now. There's been perspective shed on the situation, or maybe you're feeling better off, trying to get back to your happy space, your own happiness with a clear head, right? Clear headspace. So, again, just kind of take that how it resonates. What's the bottom of the deck right here? Yeah, this is about non-commitment. Okay. Yeah. Kind of a lusting for something that's non-committal, or someone or some situation that's non-committal. All right. Your finances, okay? You are a very creative person naturally, Sag. You basically you have a lot of talents that you can that you actually need to share with the world. I think you have a lot of hidden talents. So this is the time, you know, where you can make money from those hidden talents right now um while just having a good time being yourself. Okay. um, Assets. So your investments either are growing fast, or if you are not invested particularly in anything, now is the time to invest. This is a great time for investment. Just be mindful, do your due diligence, okay, and researching what you're investing in. But this is the right time. Your future, you know, promise you long-term stability at this time. Okay, blessings are underway. There's unexpected fortune that's about to show up for you. This is a great time to enjoy the blessings pouring in. Your finances are going to be doing well. Okay, and again, I think all of this is tied into these hidden talents if you would just allow yourself to go ahead and put it out there. Okay, taking chances, change, 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 honey. You know, be courageous. Okay, it's time for a leap of faith in the situation. Be more courageous in dealing with your finances. It may seem uncertain or be uncertain right now, but um, this is a time where your choices could lead to major success. Your talents could lead you to major success. Okay. You're becoming a bit more mature about how you deal with your money, how you see money, how you view money. So while it's kind of a constant struggle, I feel like it's a teeter tot for you. But you're coming around. You know, this is time to be dependable. Okay. It may still be a little challenging for you, but you are getting better. Okay. And change is underway at this time. Let's see. We have emotions. So maybe you've been a bit emotional lately, pondering dietary changes because your health, something with the health here. And this is a purple flower that this butterfly has landed on, and purple represents amethyst, healing, right? Also can represent just your spirituality. I think, Sag, you've taken some hits spiritually, emotionally, mentally, even physically. And so now is just the time to recuperate. Now is just the time to, yeah, change your diet, because that's the main thing. Um, so that you can, I feel like you're somebody who naturally doesn't look your age, so you gracefully age anyway. But this is a time where you want to continue down that road, and that has a lot to do with your diet, okay? Um, Keep the faith, all right? Um, Chin up. I feel like I have to tell you that this is more purple, by the way. So there is some healing that is taking place in this situation. And again, healthcare changes. So definitely pay attention to your health and do what is necessary to treat your body properly. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to your body. This is a time of realizations and epiphanies for you. Okay. And maybe even sentimental feelings. But I think some of those realizations and epiphanies for you is just about the people in your life, who you're around. Again, if you're, man, I said this earlier in another reading. I think it was for, was it Capricorn or Libra? I think it was Capricorn, but it came up, you know, like if you are around four, struggling, broke people. With when I say that, I just mean even just the mentality of like poverty mindset, you're going to be the fifth. But if you surround yourself with four, you have four people that you're around constantly that are wealthy, that are rich, that are financially um, fluent, financially, um, just what do I want to say, like financially literate, so to speak, right? But anyway, who are wealthy and successful, then you're going to be the fifth. Okay, so who's in your favorite five? All right, that's what I'm asking. And this is not just about your wealth of like material or currency. This is also your wealth and health in your spirituality, your spiritual walk, your spiritual growth. Who are your favorite five? Okay, are you checking in? Okay, are you checking yourself? Are you being kind to yourself? What are you putting into your body? Are the people around you into their bodies, into their health, into their healthier diet? Okay. Yeah, and then family changes. I don't know why when I think about this, I think of this dark-haired woman, but I also think of someone um, going away from you, going out of your life. This relationship, this is a casket. Family changes. So this could be, I'm not putting this out there and I haven't clarified it, so I don't want to dig too deep into that because that's not what this is about. It's really about your mental and emotional spiritual health, this reading. But this could be what the family changes are about, or that someone leaving, meaning transitioning out of your life. This could be past tense. Someone has already transitioned out of your life. So there's been changes to the family. You know what I'm saying? And so this could be why there's sentimental feelings, because these changes. A person can transition from our lives. And for example, my grandmother has been gone many years, like early 2000s. But I still feel her and think of her as if it was just yesterday. Still around certain holidays, I feel a little sad, like she just, transitioned. Like, man, I still miss her being in my life in at these important moments, celebrating these very important days of the year for us and for family. So what I'm saying is that there's been some family changes, and it doesn't matter whether it's been already, whether it's coming, whether it was 6 months ago, 6 years ago. Okay, it may not have been just yesterday, but I feel like for most of you, it's been recent, sometime recent. And so you feel it. Even though we're past the holidays, those are the hardest times sometimes for us, but you still feel very sentimental about this change. Okay. I see someone breaking down and just crying and just saying, man, I miss you, or I'm so sorry, or so a song that comes up. I wanted to find a song to play at the beginning of this while I was preparing for this, but I couldn't. Spirit just didn't, nothing was released as it was for Capricorn and Libra so far. There's always a song that comes up that I know someone needs to hear. And even though I get blocked, my videos get blocked because I guess I'm not, I'm not doing something right, but copyright and all this stuff. But I have a song that just came up for me, and it's actually a song that Spirit gave to me because I had a recent transition. It's been going on 2 years now, but someone very near and dear to me, and for some reason I feel like I'm supposed to share this with you. So there is a song by Luther Vandross. I'm saying his version, but Rasan Patterson also has a version of it. Um, don't you know that? Listen to the lyrics, okay? Listen to the lyrics. Don't you know that? 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 Listen to the lyrics. Okay. And then the other one is gosh, come on, Rashawn Patterson. Um Spirit gave it to me just as I was doing this, and I was trying to hold on to it, but I was talking and trying to get your message out. It'll come to me, but that's the first one. Just listen to that. Don't you know that? Okay. Spirit is gonna give it to me. I'm gonna trust that. Okay, so with that, we did the changes. Oh, so let's just see. Let's see what messages of love, okay, are here for you at this time. Okay, this is from the Lovers Oracle. I haven't used this deck in a really long time, but I've always really loved the artwork on this, and the messages are just so beautiful. So let's see what messages are coming from you, from your person, and or from universe. Okay. Don't you know that? Don't you know that? Don't you know that? Don't you know that? Let's see. All right. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. I think this has a lot to do with this admirer here. And you may know who this person is, but if you don't, this is someone who's admiring you from afar. The secret admirer, remember? Okay? But there's a secret admirer here. Someone has feelings for you more than what they're letting on. A new adventure awaits. Just embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So this is a new beginning. This could be a new career, a new direction, but remember some of those hidden talents that are going to take you to the next level of security and abundance, and you know, yeah, this is a new beginning. Um, but I feel like I need to emphasize a new adventure awaits. So just be courageous. Be courageous. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So, yeah, this may be a message to just not be caught up in how close, how far, how near, how far, what the dynamics excuse me, what the dynamics are of this particular friendship, relationship, or homie lover friendship, or, whatever. Don't get so caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? Just, sometimes it's just okay just to hold space, you know? Um, Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find bliss. And transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. I feel like this is from your admirer, though, okay? So, this transformation, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. I feel like this admirer, if allowed, if you allow yourself to be courageous and open up, sky's the limit, and such wonderful things are at hand here, at play. And so the message is that, yes, I'm thinking of you at this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. This is someone who loves you before they even meet you. They love you at first meeting you. You know what I'm saying? It feels like a really beautiful, hmm, yeah. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. That's a message for someone. Okay? So just be open just be open to how love shows up for you. Laughter is the best therapy. This is the bottom of the deck. Playfulness. Get back to your playful, loving, happy-go-lucky self. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun. And remember that love is the greatest healer. Yeah. I think that's it and that's all. I don't even think, anything else needs to be said. Allow yourself to have fun. Allow yourself to laugh. Allow yourself to explore something different, explore something new, explore someone different, explore someone new, right? Allow. Allow. I feel like I have to keep telling you that. Allow. Allow. It's okay. It's okay to mourn that which is no longer here, those who are no longer here with us. The hardest thing sometimes to mourn, I just did this for myself, a ritual, a moon ritual of release for someone near and dear to me. I had to have a funeral for this person very close to me. The hardest part about this funeral I had to have for the person that was close to me is that I had to lay to rest the friendship, the thought of this person one day coming back to me, coming back to my life changed, coming back to my life taking accountability, coming back to my life and showing up for me in the way that I feel like someone of this particular title in my life is supposed to show up for me. Okay? This is a loved one. This is a familial situation. I had to mourn someone who was still here walking the planet. Do you understand the deepness of that? To have to lay to rest and have a funeral for the life we couldn't have together, okay, as loved ones. Because you're probably never going to show up for me. I say this because of age. I say this because of the unawakened ones, of those who are not doing the work and showing no signs of doing the work to try and become a better version of themselves, for themselves, not for me. And I had to let it go. I had to mourn that. That's a message. It's time, beloved, to mourn that which is dead. It's time to have a funeral and bury that, because it's in the letting go that you will actually gain a grip. And when I tell you that blessed me so, oh my God, because sometimes hope is the hook that keeps that carrot dangling before you, right? That someday, and you're missing out on all these beautiful things, lives, happenings, relationships. Universe always fills the void, beloved. For every person that has left my life, whether it was supposed to be a friend, a best friend, a sister, a sibling, a brother, a cousin, a god sister, god brother, whatever it has been, the universe has replaced with someone to stand in and be a better version of that fulfillment of that role than the person that I feel like I'm totally supposedly born into family with or connected to, if that makes sense. Universe always fills the void. What you need is fulfilled if you would allow it to be and stop being so stubborn, so resistant. Okay? And the reason I know that is for Sag is because Sag, those are your typical traits, right? Excuse me. Being very stubborn, being very, hard. It's hard for you to change. You know what I'm saying? And when you believe a thing, you believe it wholeheartedly till the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? Most people do. I'm not saying that's just a Sag thing, but it definitely is. And so I have to say that ego is not just someone showing up how we think, just showing up arrogant and all this kind of stuff. No, ego is any way that we perceive of ourselves and how we perceive of the world perceiving us. You know what I'm saying? That's just not truly us at our core. It's not our soul self. It's not who we are in spirit. So it's anything that you're thinking material, gain, your accolades, the letters behind your name, your career. That's how we define ourselves. But that's all ego. Yeah, I'm Dr. So and so of such and such and da 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 with 17 degrees and da 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 and a black belt and a you know what I'm saying? Like these are all great, but that's not you. These are descriptive of you, but it's not you who you are, right? So ego can show up in a sense of holding on so tightly to our beliefs, holding on so tightly to who we think we are, holding on so tightly to whose we think we are. Even thinking, yeah, I'm a super Christian. I'm Jehovah's Witness. I'm, Seventh Day ego, ego, because that's just descriptive of what you believe in the system that you're what they call it, indoctrinated into or whatever, right? But or initiated into or whatever, but it's not you. If I say, who are you? You can't tell me, oh, you know, I'm a, 7-Day Adventist, I'm a Mormon, okay, great. But who are you? That's not you. So again, these are all things that make up the ego, our attachments to who we think we are. But most often time, we don't know truly until you awaken to the fact that honestly, you're just divinity, you're light. None of these things matter, and if it all falls away from you today or tomorrow, you're still going to be light, divinity. You're still going to be worth and worthy, worth something, valued, worthy, of love, of wealth, of abundance, you know what I'm saying? So, just something to ponder. I told you these are going to be more like conversations, and that's literally what I'm doing right now. Having a conversation with a Sagittarius friend, okay? Friend and loved one. So, I love you, Sag. Until next time, remember that love is the highest vibration of all. Love brings change, and in all you're getting, get understanding. I wish you, oh my gosh, just an abundance of wealth, health, and oh my God, just love. I feel like I just want to send you so much love right now. Okay? So this is my computer hug, I'm going to call it, because I'm filming this on my computer. Y'all know computer love. This is my computer hug. Okay? And until next time, wholeness.